Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, but I am Penge, and welcome back to Surviving the Aftermath, and of course welcome back to Happyland. However, the scene before you would imply that things are not well in Happyland. In fact, things are not happy in Happyland because there's an awful lot of skulls, because last time out a lot of people died. So Happyland is not the happiest of places right now, and also given the game is called Surviving the Aftermath, all these skulls would imply that we're not doing a very good job of that either. So we're not doing a very good job of surviving the aftermath, and we're not doing a very good job of making Happyland a happy place. So yeah, last time we had a massive big dose of nuclear fallout. It was one of the catastrophes. It fell upon us, it made everything green, it turned all the fields into kind of great big pools of radioactive sludge, and everybody got sick. I think every single person got radiation poisoning, and a lot of people have died. We lost a significant number of people, 40 odd people maybe? So there's a lot of dead people around, and because there's quite a slow process, I think there's only one person working in one of the little burial tent things. I think there's one person per burial tent. That one's full, so we don't need anybody to work in that one. But this one here, there's one person who's got to go round and pick up all of the corpses. So it's quite a slow process. And of course, bury them as well and give them a little bit of a send-off and, a dignified a dignified cheerio. So yeah, it's going to take quite a long time for all of these corpses to be moved into the burial pit. In fact, do we even need another burial pit setting up? I do not know. So that was the big story from last time, really. We took a heck of a lot of damage from the nuclear fallout that came along. I mean, it caused food problems as well, but yes, mostly it caused personnel problems. So we don't really have very many people left. We do not have that many people. Now, it's not all bad, because less people means there is less demand on food and water. So we've actually got ourselves some food and we've got ourselves some water, which is marvellous. In fact, we've got loads of water. We've possibly got slightly too much water now, but that's only because we lost all these people. So things are looking good here. In terms of resources, things are looking okay, apart from fibre maybe. Not got much in the way of fibre to make ourselves some clothes. We could do with hunting for that on the world map. We might go and have a look at that. So the immediate priority now is we need to sort out who is going to be working where, because we've took a bit of a beating with all our people, and there's lots of places that do not have anybody to work there anymore. So for example here, the logging camp, there's nobody in the logging camp anymore. Over here at the tool shop, there's nobody in the tool shop making tools. Now I think that might be a good idea to get somebody in. But each time we take a person and put them into a place of work, we do lose somebody who's carrying. So we lose people that are hauling stuff about. So we do need to keep at least some people. I mean, I'd probably take maybe 3 haulers at the minute. So a recycler, yep, that's got to be good. We've got to go and get a recycler. So we're going to take junk, which isn't on the top there. It's quite hard to keep track of junk. I don't know how much junk we have. We must have a lot of it, though. I think it's a byproduct of one of the recycling processes, I think. Is that what it does? Oh, no, it's that, isn't it? Of course. No, this is it. They get the plastic trash, and then they filter it out. So it becomes either this, it becomes plastic, or it becomes fibre. We might want a couple of people doing that, because that will get us plastic, which we've got loads of, which we could use for trade, but also it will get us fibre that we could use for clothes. So yeah, let's put at least one person there. So we'll have one person in there. These have stopped at the moment. So the tailor has stopped. There's nobody in there. And the mechanic shop has stopped as well, because it's not really important enough to have a person in there making the little part things there. So we've got ourselves 4 carriers. So 4 people doing the hauling. So that's 10% of the population are doing that. Although, yeah, 9 of the population are children. 9 of the population are children. So almost a quarter of our population are not able to do anything except go to the school. The school which is full of dead people. It's just the school which is full of corpses. This is the worst school ever. I mean, I know everyone says that. Oh, my school's the worst one ever. This one really is, because it's got dead people all over the place. So okay, there we go. So that's fun. So we'll try and kind of keep things ticking over. However, we do have the impending catastrophe of a heat wave. Now, I don't think that's so bad in terms of our people. They'll be fine. They'll get a bit hot and sweaty and a bit hot and bothered. But they'll have plenty of water, because we've got loads of water provisioned. The fields will suffer. So at some point we are going to go through and try and harvest what crops there are, because the plants will just wither and die. But yeah, that's not so bad. I'm not too fussed about that. It's going to be the impact on the food that's going to be the big thing. So we'll have to try and remember, maybe in a day's time, to try and get those things out of the fields. Let's have a look what the specialists are doing. They're all ready to move. And of course, we got a fighty specialist last time. It's brilliant. We got someone who can go and beat up the baddies, which is excellent news. So yes, we've actually got somebody to go and do fighting, which is great stuff. It's you there. So Bonnie the fighter. Let's have a little wander about. Where can we send you, Bonnie? Because you are quite good. Let's go up here. Let's have a little scrap with those guys, because if we can fight them, that might reveal lots of map things to us. So let's go up that way. So Bonnie can have a wander up there. So you can head that way, an extra space. Right, and then we've got Mike. We're not going in there, Mike. That's just a bad place to go. Let's wander over here and just have a little look around. Have we got any more science things? No, there's some more bad guys. Okay, whatever you're called, Makawi. Okay. Well, let's wander you over to here. So you can go and have a look just here and see what's going on over there. That's some wood. That's not the most useful of things. And then we've got 2 Ricos as well. Just to make it fun. We've got ourselves a couple of Ricos. So how about we, what would we do here? 0 to 15 damage, 1 to 6 damage. I don't really understand that there. A minor victory if we were to attack them with him. Oh, maybe we should have brought Bonnie down. See, I might have had that as an original plan. Maybe we actually, yeah, we'll bring Bonnie down this way next time. A little bit of a wasted turn. We'll run that chap over that way. Go here and see what's in this area just here. Have a little look. Oh, we can't quite reach. Okay, never mind. And then we have another Rico, because that's fun. He has recovered his hit points, which is great. So he is back here. Let's go down here and have a look what's down this part of the world. We'll have a little nosy round here, because there's something here on the coast and what have you. Okay, right. So specialist moved. Everybody else is sort of assigned something over here. And we've got plenty of housing. We've got so much housing now because loads of people died. One thing I was going to do. Let's get ourselves a paved road between here and here. Because at the moment, there's no way for you to sort of get around. If you wanted to go from here to here, you have to sort of walk either all that way round or go all the way over there. We might as well just cut a little path through the middle there, which makes perfect sense. So there we go. Right, is everybody else doing stuff? Like, what are you guys doing? You're cleaning for, like, no pollution in the work area. Let's free you up and let's move your work area. Where is going to be quite good? Here. That might be really useful. That's right next to us. It's right next to one of our water pumps. Yeah, maybe we should have targeted that a little bit earlier. One thing that does keep happening is at night time, we lose all of our power. Well, not quite all of it. We lose most of our power. We get a little bit here from this wind turbine, but most of our power is generated from solar panels because we had the materials to build those. But of course, at night, they don't do anything. So it might be worth outlining a wind turbine. Now, we can't build it right now. We've got the concrete, we've got the metal, we've even got the parts. We do not have the components. However, I believe one of the specialists out on the world map has been picking up components. So maybe we could bring them back home and then we could get a wind turbine, put that in. That will provide 14 power. So at night time, everything should keep ticking over. So I think, we'll put it next to the other one, I suppose. It makes no difference where it goes. So if we just put it, in fact, no, what if there's meteors? What if there is a meteor strike and it hits just there where we've got all of our wind turbines? Maybe we don't put them next to each other. Let's put it, I don't know, in here. There, that'll do. Let's pop it just there. So I know there's insufficient materials right now. That's absolutely fine. I get that. Also, metal deposit depleted. Right, hang on a moment, because that's generally a bad thing. Okay, move your work area. Oh my goodness me. There's no metal for miles around. Okay, is there? I really do not like that feature. I don't like that feature at all. The fact that it zooms out and takes you to the world map. I'm not a fan of that. Okay, yeah, right. Where can you guys go then? So whereabouts is metal? Oh my goodness me, there's only one lot left, is there? Is that all there is on the entire map? Oh dear. Yeah, that's not overly helpful, is it? That's not good news at all. Unless there's some right out in the far edges. Okay, well there you go. Prepare for a bit of a walk. Right, we're going to get metal coming in very, very slowly indeed. Because they've got to walk a heck of a long way. Okay, fine. Yep, there we go. Also, heatwave is going to be coming in soon. How long do we leave it before we start getting these things? Well, they're being harvested, which is brilliant. That's good news. They're being harvested, which is great. They're not quite ready. They're growing 86%. We could harvest them now. Potatoes. Let's get them out of the ground now. Let's harvest those, or they're being harvested. And what I think we'll do is, once they're done, we'll get rid of these small fields. There's no point having these small fields. Ready for planting, don't even bother. Demolish it. Get rid of the small fields. They're not going to be good enough anymore. So we'll get rid of that. Specialists are all ready to move. Okay, so we sort of shifted around a little bit. Let's bring Bonnie back, because she does have some food with her. And it's on her way anyway. So she can pop in here, drop the food off that she had, which is wonderful. One of the Ricos discovered some concrete over here. So we'll run in and just pick up some concrete. That's fine. We can carry that around with us. I assume he's got like a little trolley with him or something, because concrete's not the... it's not the lightest of things to carry around. I mean, carrying around a load of planks is probably not too brilliant, but concrete's really, really heavy. Just carry around big armfuls of concrete. Okay, you discovered that there. So this time round... head over, yeah, sort of head over this way. We'll start exploring this way. Really, I'm just looking for research places. That's what I'm after. We did find some tools just here. We could run in and grab 8 tools whilst we're down here and then do some exploring of the other areas. So we'll grab those. Okay, and then Mike all the way up here. Have a look at what's... go there and then have a look at what's in this space. Have a look at what's there, and it's some logs. Oh, that's all a bit disappointing. I want science stuff. We want to find where all the science stuff is. Although it does look like we're at the top of the map there. We're at the top of the world. So, yeah, we can't go any further that way, really. So we can sort of cut across this way, but we might be able to discover quite a significant portion of the map. Because we have got 5 people running around it as well, looking at stuff. That'd be quite good. Just get a great big overview of the map. That would be quite interesting, just to see exactly how it looks and what's where and what have you. Okay, right, that one field is gone, which is very, very encouraging. Okay, harvest now. Can we not harvest them now, or is that already happening? I'm not entirely sure. Some survivors have arrived at the gate. Oh, this is excellent news. Okay, 6 adults, 2 children. That's fine. They've brought with them a big load of food, some tools, some more food, and, I don't know, 1 item of clothing. They brought with them a t-shirt or something. But also, they have a scavenger. This is excellent. And they can attack. They're a fighty scavenger. And he's called Pinkman. Okay. Hello, Jesse. Right, so they're terrible at leadership, but that's not anything to... that's not in the game. I think coming means it's not in the game yet. They've got a little bonus to action points, which is quite useful. They can fight. Terrible at doing research. Pretty good at scavenging, though. Absolutely, yes, please. And what we'll do is we'll wait for all the other specialists to reset, and then we'll move the new person as well. Because otherwise it gets really fiddly with having to go back and forth between different specialists at different times. You sort of get flicking back and forth between the colony and the sort of world map. So we just wait for everyone to reset. Now there's a load of people needing tools. Where is the tool shop? You're not the tool shop. Is that the tool shop? That's the recycler. Is that the tool shop? Yeah, that's the tool shop. I think now we've got extra people. Let's put somebody else in there. And let's also put somebody into the tailor and resume that. The mechanic shop. Yeah, I don't... Oh, do you know what? Let's put somebody in the mechanic shop. Why not? Let's get some of these parts. Somebody might come by and want to trade. So we'll put somebody in there as well. And then, yeah, then we just want people on fields. So that's being harvested. We're just going to harvest that now. We're just going to harvest that now and get them out the ground before the heat wave comes along. How is that looking? 11 out of 30. I don't know where all the... Where have all the bodies gone? Are they just decomposed to the point where they've just turned into they've just turned into compost? Yeah, they've returned to the earth. I think that might have been what happened. How's happiness doing? Yeah, there's quite a lot of sadness caused by decaying corpses. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. Sorry about the terrifying decaying corpses. I do apologise. I don't think we ever got this constructed, did we? I don't think we have a trade centre. I think we unlocked this maybe a couple of parts ago and just haven't built it yet. I am fairly certain we do not have one. I'll go and check, but it doesn't require that much stuff. We could build it right now. It's fine. I mean, it's going to take up 20 of our 60 concrete, but one of our specialists is grabbing concrete as it is. So I think we'll just grab this and just put this anywhere. Really, it doesn't make much difference. There's a big gap there. It fits perfectly just there. That will do the job just fine. Let's get one of those in, and maybe we'll start getting better trade options. That would be very welcome indeed. So there you go, folks. You can do that. And are all the specialists back yet? No, they are not. The new guy is poised and ready and waiting. Solar panels flicking over. We need tools. We need clothes. I know. We need all of the things. We need all of the things. I'm aware of this. It's fine. We'll get some stuff done eventually. And yeah, that is just waiting for... That's just waiting for components. Or whatever they are. Are they components? Yeah, that's waiting for components. Right, and here we go. The specialists can do their thing. Right, okay, you. Are you Bonnie? Okay, right. Bonnie, come out this way. We want Bonnie to take on those guys there and get us some medicine. Because that could be quite useful. Okay, let's go up to Mike. Yeah, Mike's got components on him, look. He's got 10. So we could do with Mike coming back, really. But then he's going to have to wander all the way back to here, which means he's not going to be able to carry on exploring up here. But then he is relatively slow. He is the slowest one. But then if we do find some science stuff, we want him to go in and grab it. So yeah, we're in a tricky situation. Okay, do you know what? Let's have a nosy into here. If there's science in here, we'll go get it. No, oh, but it's those. It is parts. That could be useful. Right, Rico here. Grab some more tools. Go on. Grab the tools. We might as well take some tools with us. And we're going to look over here. So we're going to have a little nosy into that area. That has got... That's got some of this stuff. Oh, fun box. That's got fun boxes. It's got 13 fun boxes. Oh, it's more fun than anybody could ever hope to handle. Okay, that's interesting. They are quite tough-looking bandits. And you go and explore this area just here for science. No, it's one of the lethal crash jetliners that we're not going to go in. We remember what happened to Kate. We're not making that mistake again. And then here comes the new bod. So he doesn't move overly quick. He can only move 6. But I think if we get him over here, he could explore... Actually, let's get him down here, look. We'll bring him down this way. What's in there? And there's nothing in there, is there? Yeah, but he can fight, so he might be able to take on some people, some bandits or whatever, that are guarding something particularly valuable. And the trade centre is already complete. Oh my goodness me, wow. That was very, very quick indeed. Let's just have a quick look at the trade centre. Yeah, it looks okay, I suppose. It looks all right. I suspect this has got a leak. Somebody, guys, there's a leak here. Can we please sort this out? The water pump's leaking and there's going to be a heat wave soon. Okay, all this stuff is turned off. How are delicious mealworms? Oh, have we got some mealworms now? We've got so much food. we've got a luxury of just a luxury of foodstuffs: cabbages, venison, mealworms. Maybe not that. Canned fruit, corn, potatoes, fish. We've got so much food. So much food, but not really much of other stuff. Yeah, like people, alive people, or power, or anything. And very soon there is going to be a heat wave as well. So yes, this could be interesting. The heat wave, I think, will be fine. It'll be what we do afterwards with what food we've got left. I like the way it's raining. It's raining in a heat wave. That doesn't even make any sense. How can that happen? But yeah, these crops are just gonna... Are they not going to die? Are the fields not just going to die and burn? I thought the fields were supposed to get really terrible and all the plants were supposed to wither and die. But, okay, no, water uses double, crops might wither. Well, that's fine. Right, this here cultivating, demolish that. We don't want that. They're planting. No, demolish. Demolish these fields. We don't want the little fields anymore because they're a bit rubbish. We might as well just go for the big fields. We'll go for the big fancy fields. Colonists want to talk. They have seen something. Okay. A couple of your colonists have spotted some sort of a vehicle sucked down a deep crevasse. Okay, yeah, we've seen this before. They want to go down and try. Yeah, why not? Let them try. What the heck? Oh, and it all went horribly wrong. I think this went wrong before as well. So one of the group is lower down. An old 4x4 truck is precariously wedged between two rocks, teetering from one side to another, but the climber insists it's safe to continue. As the passenger door is yanked open, one of the rocks gives in, and the entire vehicle tilts and falls, hitting the climber painfully on the way down. The loot is gone for good, but at least no lives were lost. Okay, so we've got an injured person. That is absolutely fine. We can deal with that, and there they are. Somebody did say in the comments that we've got some medical centres now. So did we have 2 medical centres? I can't remember. And we've got... Oh no, there's only one doctor in that one. Where's the other medical centre? Up there. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We've got one doctor in each medical centre. I think that's absolutely fine. That is okay. I think someone in the comments said, and it might be that we changed it off camera or something. I think they said, oh, you've got lots of doctors in your medical centres. You've got 4 people in them. You probably don't need that many. But yes, I guess maybe we changed that without them noticing. I do like how they're complaining about a lack of clothes during a heat wave. I mean, that's the last thing you want to wear in a heat wave, isn't it? Clothes? Surely you'd want to be as minimally attired as you could possibly be. Oh dear. The reserves have been used until water production increases. We do have... Oh, okay. We are 8 over. Okay, yeah, we've been eating into that. I've not really noticed. We do have a little bit of water stored. Not too much, however. And that is very quickly depleting because it is very hot. Okay, right, that might become an issue. I imagine the heat wave is going to go away relatively soon. I mean, I don't know how long these things do last, but it's been around for a little while. So I suspect that might go away very soon. We're going to have to keep an eye on that, though. We're going to have to keep an eye on the water. Although I don't really know what to do about it if it doesn't stop. If the heat wave continues, I'm not entirely sure what we can do. Right, hang on a minute. Can we build ourselves another well? Can we get ourselves another well and put it over here somewhere? So we can't put it there because objects and... Oh, there's a field there. That's why, you prune. How about we put it there? 15... Oh, no, so yeah, work efficiency 100%. Yeah, let's just drop a well in just there. Make that incredibly important. So yes, make that a high priority, immediate, go and build it now because we're all going to die of thirst kind of thing. Yeah, water storage is running out. We need to build this thing really soon. Go and hit it with hammers. 32, 24, 16. Yeah, this isn't looking good, is it? We just need people to actually finish it. And a colourful van approaches the gate. Now, is this going to be better? Oh, it's you. It's Mr. Panhead. Hello, Panhead. Okay, he is... this is interesting. He is offering science for various bits and bobs. So what is that? I can't even see what that is. Is that potatoes that he wants? Yes. So 19 potatoes, he gives us 142 science. I'm willing to give him the venison. We've got 54 venison. He's going to give us 182 science for that. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, I will go for that. Thank you very much. Because, yes, we can spare that now. So, yeah, we're going to get medicine with Bonnie. So we're not going to go for the medicine. It'd be nice to be able to choose all of these. It's a shame we can't go, yeah, I'll trade them all. Yes, please. But, yeah, we'll have that. Thank you for this commercial opportunity. I'll be sure to visit again soon. And he drives away. Okay, yes, I'd like to do more. Can we not have more trades? I'm also waiting for you to drive away. There you go. He does drive away. Okay, there you go. Right, we're out of water. We are completely out of water. I was warned to sort the water out, and I did not. So now, however, there is a well. The well is in, and we have 7 water. Just by the skin of our teeth, we have some water. The nuclear waste has been depleted. Oh, that's good news. Oh, that's excellent news. Hang on a minute. Right, this place here then. Where should we get rid of? Oh no, there's a big pile of waste there. Oh, that's fine. Next to the graves. So yes, maybe we should possibly sort that out. So we'll get rid of that. Then we'll work over here, and then I think we can probably turn them off. At some point, there's going to be a point where we don't need to do anything. And there we go. The heat wave is done. We did all right. A little bit of an emergency well constructed over here, but that's not so bad. That's not too bad a thing to have over there. Yes, and I know we're low on clothes. I'm trying. We'll try and get clothes. We'll try and get tools. We'll try and get all of the things. Okay, so Specialist Bonnie is ready for a fight with these guys. So in you go, Bonnie. Do some punching and all that kind of stuff. So there you go. They're fighting back a little bit. So they're not gone. However, she took, what did she take? 12 damage. And they took 4. The numbers are slightly weird. But yeah, they've only got 6 to start with. So they're down to 2 health. So next time we will be able to take them out. And that means we can get access to all that lovely medicine that they've got in there. They've got loads of medicine. The other specialists are just running around looking. I'm essentially looking for research, but I can't seem to find any research anywhere. I can't find any sites of researchy stuff. We're finding all sorts of other stuff. There's metal, which we sent that Rico to go and grab. He took a bit of damage. Makawi's going over this way. We're going to look over here in these areas. The new guy, whatever he's called, Pinkman, he has come down this way. He's grabbing some stuff from here. He grabbed some stuff from there. What did he get? Oh, some parts from there. Mike up here did find... We're sort of exploring up here. There's a lot of parts up here as well. There's a thing here for iodine or iodine, how you pronounce it, pills. I don't really know what they do, but they sound important. They sound medically useful. So we might grab those on the way. There is a bit of a hazard, but we should be fine to at least grab maybe one lot of them if we take some damage, and then head back, because he's got some of these component things as well, which could be very, very useful. So yeah, the specialists are out there doing a pretty good job. Well done, specialists. Yeah, they are doing well. This has got nobody to work in it in the logging camp. Maybe we'll switch that on, and then the work area, we'll just move it back a bit. We'll move that over to there just to free up a bit of room. And yeah, what have we got here? That's got no... Oh yeah, that's got no fibre. And that's got no things. Right, hang on. So they were... who grabs the stuff? You guys. Yeah, so... Right, let's give ourselves another recycler. Another recycler, it means two people going out, picking up stuff from the big piles of junk, and they might well bring back lots of fibre, which we can use to make clothing, which everybody is quite desperate for. There we go, that's helped with the tools situation. So Rico, I can't remember whether this is Rico Prime or Rico 2, I'm not entirely sure. I guess it's Rico Prime because he's near the top of the list. He has dropped off a load of tools back at base. So that should sort out the tool issue for quite some time. The other specialists, just going to go around looking for some more science. Any over here? No, just some more baddies. Any over there? We've got some metal, but we'll have a look in here. Nope, some more bad guys. Bonnie, yeah, go and bosh these ones on the nose again. There you go. You should take them out this time, I think. There you go. They've fallen over somewhat pathetically, but they've fallen over. So that means we can go in there. And you, new bod, look in here and see what's here, apart from a great big mountain. And there is some science. And the unfortunate thing is he's actually not that bad. He's not too bad. He's got a 2 in research. So he's not terrible. There is 471 science points in there, though. That could be very useful. And we can see what's going on over here as well. Now, that looks like a city of some sort. There might be science points in there, like a museum or something useful. Okay, fine. So the specialists need to keep exploring. Everything is looking okay back here, apart from for colonist Ella, who's injured herself. That was very careless, Ella. One of our specialists just found these crumbling houses with a resource of cockroaches in them. Mmm, delicious. Some survivors have arrived at the gate and they are seeking shelter. 7 adults, 6 children. 4 of them are injured. So they've been through a terrible time. That's fine. We can deal with that. They brought with them some corn. Ah, that could be useful. 3 of those capacitor thingamajiggers, the fancy electrical stuff, and another item of clothing. I don't know, a pair of socks or something. Yeah, absolutely. You guys come in. 4 of them are injured. That's fine. We can cope with that. We've got doctors. There's 2 patient slots there and 2 patient slots in that medical tent. So they can be treated. Now, I wonder what they're going to do with those components, because I would quite like, let's elevate this. We need 2 more components to finish this battery rack, and that will store excess energy. Because I imagine in the day, are we doing this? We're producing 46 and we're consuming 36. So in the day, we are wasting 10 energy that we could put into this battery rack. But at the moment, because it's not finished, that's not happening. So it would be great if we could get that battery rack done. Because now, look, at night time, these buildings don't operate. So the insect farm has to stop. Which, yeah, he's not too bad. We've got quite a lot of food. But yeah, other things stop us on. The mechanic shop stops and various other bits and bobs. This thing switches off as well. So it'd be nice if we could actually have that thing finished. Is anyone going to bring those materials in? Because I did make that high priority for construction. Have you put them over into the new wind turbine thing instead? Is that where you put those components? Yeah. You put them into that at medium priority instead of this one, which was at high priority. Well, there you go. Wonderful. Good job. Good job, guys. If I cancel construction of this wind turbine, I don't lose all those things, do I? Those things would just be in a big pile somewhere. So yeah, how about we just cancel construction of that? That all goes away. Yeah, we get the 3 bits back. And now, hopefully someone will come along and put the components into this battery rack and we can start storing some power. Okay, here we go. Now we're in business. Okay, right. Lots of people are here. Look, we've got 3 people working on it. The battery rack is sort of appearing out of nowhere. And there we go. So yeah, in the daytime, we should now see us storing some power, which is very, very useful. So here we go. And it is complete. Marvellous. Okay, so we've got a battery. It's going to store 2,000 potentially. So let's have a look up here then. So in storage, we've got 100, 110, 120. Yeah, that's very useful. That's very handy. Even if it keeps things ticking over at night time for, what, I don't know, 2 hours or something. That's better than nothing. You want to go down the river, we've seen this one before, go and have a little explore. 13 fish, okay, not exactly the most sensational finds, given you're going down a river, but okay, it's better than nothing. It's better than coming back injured. Okay, colonists. These guys have been doing an awful lot of things. Specialists, sorry. Let's get Mike. Mike is going to come back. We're going to bring Mike home. It's going to take Mike a long time to get home, but on the way back, he will just stop off and grab some more of these things. Mike has picked up 3 of those iodine pill things as well. So yeah, we'll take back those things. So whatever he's got now, so 15. That's not updated. It will take back 15 of those component things and 3 of those pills. So we'll bring him back home. This Rico down here is just doing some exploring. I just want to kind of uncover where things are. Medical supplies from a pharmacy. No hazards and no danger. Oh, that's quite nice to hear. Okay, that's good. Again, we're just wandering around here. Some Makawe's just coming around this way. Let's have a look. What's going on in there? Some tools. Could be nice and useful. You look into this space. Some medicine stuff. Some antibiotics. Bonnie's just been wandering around. Just sort of not needing to fight anybody because no one's really in the way. Yeah, have a look here. What's in this particular space? Anything exciting? Oh no, you couldn't quite get there in time. And you have a look on this area just here. And what is just here? Some more antibiotics. Okay, so still, of all these places we've explored, only one has got any science in it. It's quite hard to get science points. And I think we could do with just 8 more. And I think we can start unlocking stuff. I don't think we can unlock anything for 242 science. I don't think there's anything we can do. Yeah, the minimum, in fact, is 300, is it? Is it 300 that we need? Yeah, indeed. So the lowest we need is 300. So all this is all a bit pointless. However, we do have protected crops. It does require energy to function, though. It requires energy to function. But yes, we've got the option to build greenhouses. I think it might be quite fun to get one of those in. And we've got this boring stuff as well, haven't we? Of course, that does require components and what have you. Okay, how about we look into here? Was it there with the fields? Yeah, a greenhouse. It requires 4 energy. But how about we put a greenhouse in here? Can we just sort of... Oh, can it fit in that gap? Yes. You know what? We could fit multiple in there. Okay, let's pop a greenhouse in, because why not? We can't build it right now, because it needs 2 component things. We've only got 1. But when Mike comes back, we can get that done. Right, and how's the power looking? There you go. Look, we are burning through it, but at least it kept us going for the tiniest bit. It kept us ticking over for a little bit. Oh, and at long last, one of the specialists has found some more research points. They're down here. So we've got 2 sort of research sites down here, an observatory and another observatory, in fact. So 2 of them down here. So 471 and 456. So what? About 1,000 research points-ish between them, just shy of. So that's okay. That's not so bad. Combine that with that will give us what? You know, say, I don't know, 1,100, 1,200 research points. That'd be quite nice to have. The only thing is, it's going to take a very, very long time because Mike, who we want to go and get the research points, is all the way up here, making his way back very slowly. I don't think there's anyone better than Mike. Makawi's not so bad at getting the research. She's got 4, but everyone else is quite slow. So, I mean, these guys could get it. Do you know what? In the time that it's going to take Mike to get down here, we might as well just get this guy here, the new guy, Pinkman, to just go in and get this stuff. Because it's going to take Mike ages. He's going to stop off at base. He's probably going to want to heal up as well. So let's just get Pinkman grabbing research from here. There's not a lot of research around. There is not much research around. You thought there might be loads. And given this is the only way to get research points, although I suppose by trade, we do just do a bit of trading for research. But yeah, it takes a long while. It takes a long while to acquire research points. So I'm a bit surprised that we haven't found some more of these scattered around the map. But there we go. We'll make do with what we've got. And yeah, we'll send this guy over here into this one. It's a little bit dangerous. We'll see how he does. Oh, and joy of joys, another meteor shower is inbound. How marvellous. That's quite nice. Okay, so a couple of days, we can't really do anything about those. We can't do anything. We just wait, we see what happens, we see what it hits, we try and repair it. And the only unfortunate thing is that I've just said to build a new house just here. I thought, do you know what? We've got people living in these little sort of, these things here, these shanties, which are not terrible. They're better than living in a sort of rubbishy tent. But if we can get people living in houses, that's got to be a good thing. And the only thing is that takes up 20 concrete. So unfortunately, we've just put 20 concrete into here. We have obviously grabbed another 15 from somewhere, which is quite good. Oscar has become irradiated. That's what we get for hanging around in bins. So yeah, unfortunately, we have spent quite a bit of concrete on getting this house in. I have just noticed that they actually do bother building like the interior walls and stuff. Look at that. There's actual inside walls in the house. They've got like a proper framework. That's quite exciting. And there's rooms. There's upstairs rooms and stuff. Oh, that's quite fun. Oh, I didn't notice that. There's an inside. Can we go in? Oh, we can't go in. I can't zoom in enough. But there we go. So another house. And I'd like to be able to get rid of some of these if we can. Not all of these can be occupied, surely. They can't all be occupied. 3 out of 3. 3, 3, 3. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. They can't all be exactly full, can they? What about the houses? How many people live here? 6 out of 8. 6 out of 8. 6 out of 8. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on a minute. What's going on here? Why can't you just move into the nice houses and then not live in these rubbish shanties? Okay, I think we might need a few more of the nice houses. We'll see what we can do, but I'm not going to do it now. We'll wait for the meteor showers, I think. And in goes Pinkman to grab some science points, and he did so without any incident. So we've got ourselves a couple more science points, which is marvellous news. That's very, very good. And we're sending Bonnie as well up to here just to pick up whatever these things are. These fun boxes. There's somebody guarding them. Hopefully she'll be able to take them out. Then we'll go and grab ourselves fun boxes and just see what we can do with that. And I think as well up here, so Rico, whichever one of the Ricos this is, has just found a gas station with 25 items of clothing in it. So it might be worth him going to grab that and bringing that back as well. We can't really do too much with our 392 science points, which is a bit of a shame. We just sort of don't really have that many options. We can't get the next thing in food. In production, we can get energy production number 2, which lets us build large solar panels and large wind turbines. We can only just about build small ones, and we can't build 2 small wind turbines because we haven't got enough bits. So we can't really get that done. In terms of colony, we can't do anything. We're just 8 shy of these exciting things. Security, we could get centralized repairs, which automatically repairs things within a radius, which sounds a little bit uninspiring. And then exploration, we can get the disaster forecast, which is build a radar, which again doesn't sound that exciting because it just says, oh yes, you can prepare for catastrophes, but it gives you 2 days to prepare anyway. And really, you don't do too much out of the ordinary. You might go and change your crops or whatever, but other than that, you don't really do anything when a catastrophe is on the way. You just get to it and deal with it. So yeah, it's got some uninspiring options with our science points. Really want to get to 400 because that would be ideal. I mean, ideally wanted to get down to this, but who knows? I don't think we'll get there. But yeah, I kind of wanted to get this and maybe down here, maybe get to knowledge preservation so we get ourselves a library. That requires fun boxes. So it might at least, give us something to somewhere to put these fun boxes. If we can get ourselves a library, that might be fun. There we go. So Pinkman has gone in and grabbed some more science points from the observatory, which I think now means that if we go to here, we can go and unlock, where is it? Knowledge preservation. I like the idea of getting a library in. So yeah, let's do that. Let's research this and go, yay, we can get ourselves a library. Let's build one of those now as well. Let's get a library in wherever that's going to be. Goodness knows. Where is a library going to be in this list? Oh, it's down here for happiness. Okay, so what does it require? It requires 30 planks. We can do that. 30 concrete. We can do that, but that might be ill-advised right now. 10 metal and 10 fun boxes. We could bring back the fun boxes. Let's wait for the meteor shower, shall we? Let's wait for the meteor shower to go away. We'll repair all the buildings. We'll see how much concrete we have left after that. And there's more survivors. They are quite injured. That's fine. I mean, you might have to queue up. You might have to, get a little queue number and wait at the doctor's. It's fine. We'll take your clothes. We'll take not the clothes you're wearing. We'll take the extra clothes. We'll take those. We'll take the tools. We'll take the food. Yes, please. Absolutely. Come in. I can't turn people away because that will make me a terrible person. So there we go. New people have come in. Welcome aboard. Let's hope you can get repaired a little bit. So they can, slot your shoulders back into position and mend your broken legs and whatever else is wrong with you, and then you can become useful people in our place. That's quite useful. That has now gone. That waste has now gone. Okay, so where do we want to target now? Maybe over there near our field. Okay, the meteors are flying in. Oh, dear me. Okay, so much damage has happened already. It looks like up here. Yeah, we've got a couple of broken things. Oh, no, they're not broken things. They're people that have got no home. Oh, okay, right. So there's people that have got no home. I mean, this is one of the things where we can't do anything about it. We'll just speed time on very quickly and then just sort of go, yeah, repair all the things. Repair everything, please, that's damaged. Yeah, we'll repair that with a tool. That needs to be repaired with concrete. That needs repaired with wood. That needs, what does that need? That needs a bit of fabric. I mean, a lot of stuff is getting hit. There's an awful lot of stuff getting hit. Oh, and it's requiring those component things. Now, Mike has just this moment come back. He has just this moment walked in and gone, hey, everyone, I've bought these components. Let's use them for building useful things. And now they're going to have to be used for repairing other, sort of putting stuff back together rather than building new exciting things. But there we go. Never mind. Oh, that's a bit of a shame, isn't it? He came all that way back as well. Oh my goodness me, we are taking some serious damage. Taking some serious hits here. This is really, really battering us. But I suppose it's going to go away. Ah, it's Mr. Panhead. Can't do any of those deals. What else do you have? 60 concrete for 52 wood. Yeah, all right, I'll take that. Absolutely. We've got loads of planks. We can get that easier than we can get concrete. So yes, I will go for that. They will finish as well, which is marvellous. So there you go. They went by very, very quickly. Our fields have been annihilated. Our fields have been completely annihilated. That is a massive shame. However, our greenhouse is up and running. So yeah, okay, we'll plant some cabbages in there. And I think now we could get ourselves a wind turbine in, like we were going to do before. Can't remember exactly where I was going to build it. It might have been in that gap there, possibly. I don't know. Oh, that'll do. I think it was just there. So if we get ourselves another wind turbine in, that might help with the energy as well. That'll give us a big boost of energy. Some people need houses and all that kind of stuff. Yes, I'll build you a house as well. And the new wind turbine is in, and that's pretty good. So we're producing 60 energy now. We're using 40 of it in the day. So now we can store 20 into the battery. And because at night time the wind turbines keep going, we're only losing 12 at night time. Whereas before, I think we were losing 22 or something like that. So that's pretty good. That's quite a good thing. And we've got quite a lot of homeless colonists. If we could build this house, that would be great because that would sort that problem out very, very soon indeed. So there we go. The house is pretty much complete. The house is complete. There we go. Right, there we go. 2-story house done. Everybody's got a house. Natalie is an adult. That's quite useful. Well done, Natalie. Natalie, I apologise because you're now going to have to go and do loads of terrible, boring work stuff. So one of our specialists has just returned with 15 fun boxes. All the fun contained within those boxes. Who can imagine the joy that it will bring? So I thought, you know what? Let's get a library constructed because that sounds like a fun thing to do. You know, preserving the history of the world and our settlement and all that kind of stuff. But I've looked down here and yes, it needs 10 fun boxes. That is fine. It needs 30 concrete. We can deal with that. However, we do need some planks, which we're now short on, and it needs some metal. And we've got entirely no metal, which is often the case. So unfortunately, we will not be able to build a library. And I did want to get that done because it makes people happy. And this is Happy Land after all. But you know what? I think what we're going to do is, I think we're going to wrap things up for now. We're surviving the aftermath. I kind of feel like we've got to a point where I'm waiting for the specialists to do their thing. There's not really much else we can do here in the settlement. Everything at the settlement now is very, very slow in terms of gathering resources, particularly metal and concrete and acquiring these things as well. So the parts and the components and all that stuff. It's all kind of a bit slow. And I feel like we're very, very reliant on the specialists. And they take a heck of a long time to do stuff as well. The specialists do take a long time to travel around the map and pick up the resources and then go all the way back to the base to here and drop them off and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like maybe at this point in the game, what are we? We might be sort of mid to late game, I think, because we've got quite a lot of things unlocked and what have you. I think kind of we're at a point where I'm not really doing anything here. I'm waiting for the specialists, and then I'm just sitting around watching all our little settlers run around this place and do farming and move goods around. And then it gets to the specialists again, so I move them around, and then I come back to here, and I stare at the settlement, and then the specialists get another turn, and I'm not really doing anything. I'm not really doing anything particularly exciting right now. You know, there's nothing really for me to interact with here. It's all about the specialists. And because, you know, some of them are quite slow, and everything's really far away, and there's some stuff up here, look. That's going to take a long time. If we wanted her to come back and pick up some stuff, to come back this way, that's another, what, 1, 2, 3, for maybe 5 or 6 trips for her. And that's quite a long time. That is a long time to run forward to get her back here, just to bring back, I don't know, some clothes or whatever. So yeah, I think I've got to a point where we've seen how it works. We know how it works. We get the idea behind it. Yes, it's still in development. It's in early access, so they're tweaking these things, and I imagine balance changes are going to be one of them. I mean, I love the visuals on it and the sort of the feel of it, the environment and the setting and the atmosphere is great. I mean, look at that. That looks brilliant. It does look very good. It's very post-apocalyptic sort of feeling with these little shanties, everything made of just, sort of randomly assorted bits of metal, just sort of crudely cobbled together. That's just made of some sheets. That's kind of got some, sort of, whatever that is, sort of metally stuff there and concrete base. Yeah, but it does look really good. It looks really good. It would be nice to have maybe a few more disaster type things as well. So we've had meteors quite a lot of times. We've had heat waves a couple of times, and we had nuclear fallout once. It'd be nice if there was some more, but that just kind of leads to the fact that what on earth has happened to cause such levels of devastation that we're having all sorts of terrible events happen to us. So yeah, I enjoy the game. I think it's a very, very good game. I do think it needs a little bit of balancing at the point that we're in now, because I do feel like I'm not really doing anything. I'm just sort of passively sitting, waiting for the specialists, and they go and do the thing. And then, we are heavily reliant on them for lots of materials as well. For example, metal. I think there might only be 1 or 2 sites of metal left on the map, and then we've got to rely on the specialists. I know there is this down here. I'm aware that there is this down here, industrial mining, but of course that requires energy. So we're going to have the supply of energy to make these things work, as well as the research points to actually get them unlocked. So we need energy, and energy obviously requires all these things. It requires components and circuitry and parts and all that kind of stuff. So again, you're reliant on the specialists, which I kind of get to a degree, but it would be nice to be able to, have a little bit of self-sufficiency round here. And I guess that's sort of what you get a bit with those extractors. They just seem a little bit distant and far away. But there we go. So we'll wrap things up. I have enjoyed this though. It's very, very enjoyable. I do like it. I'll keep an eye on it to see how it progresses and stuff, just to see how it goes. I mean, we did get the big gate. We got the giant gate of Happyland. There we go, at the eye of Happyland, watching over everybody to make sure everybody is happy. In the end, we're kind of just sort of ambivalent land, not really bothered land. I mean, I suppose you could describe it as nah, land. Yeah, they're not really excited. They're not really sad either. They're just sort of just there, just getting on with stuff. So we shall leave Happyland behind. We shall leave surviving the aftermath behind too. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it to see how it progresses. But I don't know if we'll come back to it or not. If it changes drastically enough, we might come back and have a little nosy at it. But I do not know. I'll keep an eye on it just in case. But we'll finish up for now. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video and the kind of series as a whole. If you have, then please do leave a like. That would be very, very lovely indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other stuff that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Flying rhinos are not allowed. Pink hippos are fine, but no flying rhinos. Doing that for that length of time is making me feel very uncomfortable. You're like violating me with your weird zebra eyes. Get off. Mystic. Okay, this is just an acid trip. If we can crash into a rainbow, then something is fundamentally wrong with the world. Whoa, you cheating giraffe git.